In the Calkins book about reading nonfiction, after session 13 and 14, we're beginning to teach the kids how to be a reading expert, how to read like an expert. And so the first lesson was about finding important information to share, and the second one is about reading with feeling. And so after we had taught these two lessons, we being Mr. Snow and I, we took our kids over to Mrs. Fawcett's room so that they could practice reading like an expert. And so they each took a book with them that for the last couple of days they had been preparing. So they had been practicing reading it with some feeling, and they had practiced finding important parts. They had a lot of Post-it notes stuck in there so they knew what they wanted to share. So we went over and I took some video of my students reading with her students and doing some of the things that we've been teaching them about with nonfiction, taking a sneak peek and stopping to study each page, letting the pictures tell you more information than just the words. So right after this, I'm going to show you some of those video clips. Stuff did you mark in that book that you thought was interesting? Okay, cool. And so what'd you do to tell that you thought it was interesting?
Well, like the animals were really interesting, and I learned about new plants.
Cool.
And there's like this machine that makes that removes logs. It's called chime. It's really cool.
Cool. Really freeing about the Lucy Calkins nonfiction unit in particular is that the focus is not on the content necessarily of the nonfiction books, but it's on the strategies and the tools that you use to read nonfiction. I think that's been a good shift in my mind that it's not necessarily important right now if the students are learning facts about bats or about owls or about pilgrims, but that they are learning how to read nonfiction, how to extract information from that, and how to value and evaluate what's important, so that later when we do read books that are tied, to a social studies or a science standard, whether it's about past and present or whether it's about rocks and minerals and all that exciting stuff, but that they can use those strategies to pull the information out of those nonfiction books later. So I love the emphasis right now on building your strategies and building your tools.